welcome to 2019, motherfuckers. Okay, maybe I shouldn't say that. Welcome to 2019. We have arrived. Okay, so today I want to talk about goals, resolutions, all that shit. I want to talk about all of it. So I am a resolutions gal. You either are or you aren't. So if you're not, you could still take something out of this. Okay, so we have goals that we want to achieve in life, okay? Every year we want to set them, and we've got to make sure that, you know, they motivate us. So first things first. I'm sure people have heard that when you make goals, they need to be specific, measurable, actionable, trackable. And a lot of people go, oh yeah, that's such bullshit. No, it's not. You need to be able to make those goals measurable so that you're not feeling like you don't know what you're doing to achieve them. So for example, you can't do something like, I just want to lose weight. Well, that's not measurable. You can't measure that. So when you say I want to lose weight, you want to say, okay, well, I want to lose by December 2019, I want to lose 10 kilos or 15 kilos, whatever your goal is. So you need to make those goals, break it down and make it measurable. So each month you want to lose a certain amount of weight. And that doesn't mean you pop on the scales every fucking day. So like a psycho, like I was doing. Do not do that. But you want to make them measurable and you want to make them attainable. You want to make them attainable goals. You know, you're not sitting here going, oh, I want to lose fucking like 60 kilos in a year. That's not measurable. You need to keep those goals realistic. So one of my goals is just a very easy one, I think. Well, it's not easy, but you know, it's measurable. So one of my ones is, because I have a Fitbit, right? My app tells me that my current fitness level is between fair and average. And I sit between 32 and 36. Look, I don't know what the levels are or whatever. And actually, let me show you. My current cardio fitness level is 32 to 36, right? It's a bit blurry, but you get the picture, all right? Now, what my goal is, why has the light changed? That's weird. What my goal is to be in the good range of fitness by the end of 2019. I want to be in the good range, which is from 40.8 to 45.6. So if you can see there, that's the range I want to be in, which I think is quite achievable, because one of my other goals was to, it's such a long story and I really don't know if you're going to be interested. One of my other goals is to go back to the gym, obviously, and I have a massive fear of the gym, mainly because every single time I've been to the gym over my history of getting fit and stuff like that, I have injured myself a lot. And it's not like an injury where you can just the next week recover and go back. Like, it has been an injury that has lasted 8 months. So it's a bit daunting for me, and I swore to myself when I had my surgery that I would not touch the gym until I was 85 kilos. And that was just 100% just one of my goals. I will be 85 when I go back to the gym. And I'm not there yet. I've got another 4 kilos to lose, I think, until I get there. That's another goal of mine, is to go back, and that's measurable, you know. So once I hit 85, I can go back to the gym. That's a measurable goal. So the list that you have will be a big motivator for you, because you can look at it, you can visualize it. And that actually brings me to my next point. I honestly, wholeheartedly believe in dream boards. You need to have one in your life. And when you're setting your goals, you need to look at any you need to look at any obstacles that you may face. So, like for me, an obstacle I may face is I have a real bung knee. My knee is really annoying. So the first thing when I do go back to the gym is I'm going to be focusing on strengthening my knee and the, if you want to get technical, VMO muscle that's attached to it. That's what I need to focus on. And of course, with 2019 coming in, you're facing the whole, I'm going to create new habits. And as we all know, some people some people don't. It takes 21 days to actually kind of create a habit. And 21 days is a long time to create a habit. And it needs to be a realistic habit, like make your bed. You know, make your bed every day. Like that's a habit you can definitely easily get into. Or go for a walk every day. You can get into that habit. You can make little changes every day. Like you want to get up earlier. Okay. Set realistic goals. So if you normally get up at 7 a.m. and you want to start getting up at 5 a.m., don't go from 0 to 100 really fast. You need to start off slow. So you set your alarm for 6:45 the first day. And then the third day you set it for 6:30. And so on. You just keep going backwards, just slowly in increments, and then your body just eventually just wakes up by itself. My body wakes up at 5:30 every morning. That's because I take my dog for a walk every day. And that's just the way it happens. Like I always wake up before my alarm, and you will find that will happen. I always wake up like a good 5 minutes before my alarm is meant to go off, which is great, because then I just get to scroll through Instagram for a good 5 minutes, and then get to play with my puppy dog. One of the big things to make your goals actionable is you cannot wait for people to support you to do them. So what I'm saying with that is you cannot rely on others to give you that motivation, to give you that support to achieve your goals. You actually have only one person, numero uno, to rely on. You need to ensure that you're your own cheerleader. And if you don't start putting it into action, your goal is just a dream that you have every single year. So you definitely need to start thinking about it. Also, you need to write things down, monitor yourself. You just need to monitor your progress, because you will be so surprised at how far you've come if you track your progress with what you're doing. And it will inspire you to keep going and to improve and push yourself and go further. You might even end up with a new goal. And that actually brings me to another point, is your goals are ever changing. Sometimes you'll need to let go of some goals halfway through the year because it doesn't align with your vision or your life goal. You know, you're going to have to amend them. You're going to have to change them around or just remove them, create new ones. So don't just stick to that specific goal because you wrote it down and you said you wanted to do it and you have to do it and you have something to prove. No, you got nothing to prove to anyone apart from yourself. That's it. So if you want to fucking change your goals and throw one out the window, fuck it. Do it. It's your life. You gotta live it. Last but not least, reward yourself. Give yourself a pat on the back. You know, let yourself know that you're doing well. Because it's really hard, and I'm really notorious for it. I don't reward myself, and I don't mean reward yourself as in like go buy new clothes or whatever. Like just even internally, you need to just you need to reward yourself and let yourself know that you're doing a great job, because I think a lot of us, well, especially me, I'm a bit more of a type A personality where I'm always looking for that next goal. I'm always looking to go further, and I never really learn to be in the moment and accept any kind of achievement that I've currently made. I'm always like, no, I need to get to this point. And now that I've reached this point, I've got to get to the next point. So that became especially evident when I started losing weight. And just before Christmas, when my friend sat me down, and I said to her, you know, oh, this is how much I've lost. I really want to be this weight by, you know, Christmas. And she actually said, oh my God, you know, you look amazing. You've lost so much weight. That's such an achievement. And I literally just sat there and I was like, yeah, but you know, I really need to get to this point, you know. And I just kept like brushing it off, the fact that she was trying to congratulate me on how far I've already come, as opposed to where I was. You know, it's just, you need to just be in the moment and just remember. That's why tracking it is so important, because you just need to kind of sit back and go, wow, I've actually achieved this much so far, you know? Then yeah, totally. Go fucking nuts. Go buy yourself shit. Go reward yourself that way. Whatever takes your fucking fancy. Okay, last but not least, it's the motivators. So you need to surround yourself with positive people. If there are people in your life that are just waiting to see you fall, you don't need them. And I think deep down, especially as women, I think we know who those true people are and who aren't. You know, you can just tell. And I don't have a big group of friends, but I have very close friends that I can trust and I know that will support me through absolutely everything. And that was very evident back in 2018, you know, those people, like they were there with me through that really hard time with my surgery. If you don't understand what I'm talking about, I have a video that I will link below where I had a lot of complications to do with my VSG surgery. The next one is you've got to show up every day and do the necessary work in order to achieve your goals. You can't just sit there and in 3 weeks' time remember that you had this goal and go, oh yeah, what am I going to do about that? No, every day you've got to be consistent. Even if you're reminding yourself every day what your goals are, put them on the fridge, put them somewhere where you're going to see them, put them on a post-it note in your bathroom. So you see it every day when you're brushing your teeth or going to the bathroom. Boom. You got to fight through temptation to quit, temptation to be lazy. Like, we're all entitled to be lazy, but I feel like we know when we've hit that point of, okay, I think I've been lazy a bit too long now. So yeah, you got to fight through that. And also a big one is fight through your setbacks. And that's a big deal for me. Like I said, with my injuries, when I used to get my injuries, I would just, everything would fall by the wayside. I gave up, and I'm definitely the type of person where I'm either at 100 or I'm at nothing. And I definitely need to work on that. It's a big thing for me. And I think 2019 is one of those years where I will be focusing on just pushing through, and if whatever is thrown at me this year, I know I can handle, because 2018 I had the lowest of the low and I made it through that. So you know what? I can fucking make it through anything. All right, well, I hope that everyone has a fucking fantastic 2019, because to be honest, I know a lot of people as well that had a really shit 2018. So you know what? 2019, it's our year. Our fucking year. All right? All right, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm doing more content as well. That was one of my goals this year. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.